So why did I create the EdFamily YouTube channel? Here are three reasons why I created the EdFamily YouTube channel. The first was just I was inspired. And so this past summer in July of 2021, I was teaching a class called Political Leadership, and there were many emerging leaders in that class. They're already teachers, and so they're just wanting to grow in their practice and learning. And one of the assignments I gave them was to provide vlogs, weekly vlogs, in fact, of their reading, thinking about their practices, thinking about their reading, how it applies to them. And I was just so inspired just listening to them share with one another and to me. And it made me think, wow, there's a lot of power in the student telling their voice, or in this case, the educational leader, the emerging leader sharing their voice, right? And so I thought, perhaps this is something that I might want to do as well. And so, in the midst of teaching that course, I also went on a family vacation to Big Bear. And I just thought, why not just start right here, right now? So at that cabin where we were having a little family vacation, I just took out my camera and just recorded myself, and that became the first EdFamily video. I think the second reason why I created EdFamily was because I feel like I've been really blessed. I've been blessed with a long career of 20 years in education, where I've had the opportunity to be a teacher, to be an educational leader, to be a department chair, to lead clubs, to lead activities, to lead events, to be an instructional coach, to be a civic lead for the district, to run professional developments, to receive a lot of professional development. Man, I've just been given so much. And now that it's been 20 years, of course, I'm going to continue to learn and grow. But there's this part of me that feels like I need to pass the baton well to the next generation. And so this is one step in my process of doing that, of helping the next generation be even better and stronger than ever. In fact, a lot of the playlists are inspired from what I feel are teacher felt needs. For example, if I'm working with a group of new teachers, I know that something that constantly comes up is classroom management. So I created a playlist around classroom management. I know as we are thinking about elevating student voice, choice, purpose, agency, and action, civic action, right? I created a playlist around civic learning and leadership and action. And so we've seen a lot of great work happening in the district that I work in. And so I'm so glad to share what has been working well with others as well. Another area that I just felt I could contribute was in the area of ethnography and ethnic studies. We heard our Governor Newsom share, hey, this is going to be a part of the high school experience. But actually in the district that I work in, we're actually ahead of that. And so they've been working on this for some time. And so if I've been blessed or I have some insights that might be helpful, then I definitely want to be a part of sharing out on that as well. And these days I feel that a lot of educators are wrestling with the idea of self-care as well. I'm involved in a lot of different kinds of things. So what are things that I do to take care of myself so that I could be strong for myself, strong for my family, my children, my workplace? And so actually, I didn't expect this to be the case, but a lot of our EdFamily videos have become actually self-care videos where I encourage others to really reflect on themselves and care for various portion of their lives that might be important to them, because when they're strong, they're able to be strong for their students as well. And so that's a big part of it as well, this compassionate desire to support the next generation. And then I think the third reason why I created the EdFamily channel was representation. And so I think I shared how, like, when I was growing up, from all my K through 12 experience, I never had a teacher that looked like me. And so I'm thinking I'm not the only person that had that experience. Maybe there's a lot of people that had that experience. And so when they see an educator, maybe they might not see somebody that looks like me either. Or when they think of an educational leader, they might not think about somebody that looks like me as well. And now I'm so blessed to be in a district where we do have Asian American leaders and an amazing superintendent who's also an Asian American as well. But this is very rare to see in our great nation. And we talk about the educational attainment, for example, of Asian Americans and things like that. But we don't see actually very many educational leaders in those kinds of roles, as many as you would expect, considering the educational attainment. So that's a great question, right? And so I'm blessed to have that kind of role model myself. And so of course I also want to be a good role model for others, not just other Asian Americans, but others. When they see somebody that looks like me, they'll think, wow, that person is a really great educational leader as well. And you know, I actually have a bonus fourth reason why the EdFamily YouTube channel. You know, I just wanted to be a role model for my family as well. So do you know who my first subscriber was? I think it was my daughter. My daughter was my very first subscriber. So the fact that I could model for my family, you know, taking a risk, positive risk, trying something that I never tried before. I wasn't familiar with YouTube or creating YouTube channels. This is all very new for me. That was kind of a step into the unknown. And so I'm so glad that I could be that role model for my children as well. And my whole family has been super supportive. For example, here, check this out. Yeah, so my wife made this merch for me, this EdFamily t-shirt. This is a one-of-a-kind t-shirt for me. So so appreciative of that, as well as her encouragement, kind of just rooting for me as well. So when I first started the EdFamily YouTube channel in July of 2021, I had an ambitious goal of creating one video a week. So my hope was to create 52 videos then by the end of July 2022. And I thought, wow, that is such an ambitious goal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach that goal, but I just, shooting for the stars, right? And so here we are in November of 2021, and this is the 52nd video right here. I know. So I'm just like a big thank you is in my heart right now. So I just say thank you. So what's gonna happen from here? Well, I think definitely taking the good of what we've done, continuing that. So playlists, creating playlists, and YouTube videos on topics that teachers are interested in. So if there's any topics that you're interested in, I'm always interested in that as well, and creating content that I think will be valuable for teachers or valuable for future teachers. And then I'm thinking maybe perhaps have a guest on the EdFamily channel. That might be kind of fun, or a panel discussion. That might be something interesting to try. What are your thoughts on what we could have on this channel in the future? So for now, I'm just really appreciative and thankful, taking a moment to kind of pause and be thankful. When I first began at that cabin, I was on vacation once again. And that thought came to me of helping our students find out what they're good at and then to do good with it. That's such a worthwhile purpose to work towards. And not just me, but also other teachers, and not just other teachers, but counselors and administrators, instructional aides, the whole school supporting our students to do this. And of course, schools can't do it alone. Our communities, our parents, our business partners, our universities. What a worthwhile goal to invest in the future of our country, our young people, helping them find out what they're good at when they're young so that they can continue to do good with that throughout their lives. What a worthwhile goal to shoot for. So we'll continue that on EdFamily. This is Dr. Kim from EdFamily, signing out.